know, Al, your sports, baby. Let me send these notifications out. Everybody get to eat, man. You feel me? Let me send these notifications out. Hold up, guys. Give me a minute. Yeah, what's up to everybody? Give me a minute. I'm just sending some notifications out. Douglas Bend in the building. What up, baby? You already know, bro. You can hear me good? You know you my audio guy. Just let me know if you can hear me good, bro. Yes, sir. Another show, baby. More knowledge for the mind. You heard? Just let me know if you can hear me good, baby. I'm trying to see if I see your comments. I don't see them. Yes, sir. TPK, you already know. Tell me if you can hear me good, bro. Once I get that, I can move on. Okay, all good. Don't forget to share. Share it now. As we talking, share it now, bro. Let me try to get some other people in. Give me a minute. Yeah, I sent out the notifications. So the notifications is out there, you heard? Another Friday, more sports, college basketball, NBA. Got a little bit of everything, man. Brian Breezy in the building. What up, OG? Yeah, Duke holding it down. I just checked. They're up like 10 points. Make sure y'all can hear me, man. Because if y'all don't, then I got to make adjustments, man. Okay. Yeah, the Blue Devils is up. I lost with I had BYU plus 7.5, man. Houston did them dirty today, man. Yeah, I split earlier. That's my late game. So as of right now, I'm down. Fucking with BYU. I like BYU. I thought them white boys could hang, man, but they couldn't, man. They couldn't hit their shots today, man. Yes, sir. Let me let more people fill up the building. Give out the shout out. A lot of sports today. Look at all this work. Then I got all this work with X. We got a lot of shit for you guys. And we ain't even talking about a tournament yet. I'm not even doing that yet. You feel me? Yes, sir. Let me let more people come in and we gonna start. One more minute. Whether they in or not, we gonna start the show, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. How the weather in New York and where you guys at? Wherever you at. In Vegas, we got about, today's a little cold. It's about like 55, 40, you know what I mean? 55, 50. But it's going to be hot before you know. It's going to be hitting 100 like for 4 months. And I promise you, I'm not waiting for that. Let me shut this down. Yeah, what up, peoples? Need a little more people to jump in the building before I give the message of the day. And then we really start this show. A lot of people starting off slow today. But it don't matter because I got tons of work. Me and X going to work for y'all today. We got a lot of work. And we going to lay out a lot of work for you motherfuckers, man. That's on God, man. Yes, sir. All right, so we're going to have to wait till the peoples come in or they find their way in. I must proceed because there's a lot of work. We go one right there. Steve Levine in the building, baby. Look at Douglas. Douglas talking about he going to catch him. All right, guys, let's start the show. Message of the day. All because you know all about the business doesn't mean you know how to run a business. Think about that. Because when I had my barbershop, a lot of motherfuckers see me moving. They say, oh, I know what he does. I know what works. It's more than that, dog. It's not just knowing the business. You got to learn the people, the people's ways, what the people like, what they don't like. You know, the rent people, the clients, you know, the work, how to deal with workers. It's not just knowing the business itself, like reing up and shit. So remember, all because you know all about a business doesn't mean you know how to run a business. Let's start the show, guys. Al, your sports, man. The Raw Truth. TGI Friday, open sessions and giveaways. Another show, another week. I did 2 yesterday, but that's my other shit. I'm constantly working. And y'all got no idea what I do before this show. I gotta remember about 50 different things. Everything gotta be right with me. My lights gotta be right. My camera gotta be right. My position gotta be right. My audio gotta be right. It just keeps going, man. I ain't even mentioning the beard, the hair, the lotion. I'm just mentioning little shit, man. But we here. This the easy part for me, talking to y'all. The hard part is before this shit. But like I said, guys, all because you know all about a business doesn't mean you know how to run a business. Keep that in mind, especially you envy motherfuckers that trying to take over your man's spot. Do it right, man. Ain't nothing wrong with moving on the right way. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to people the right way than trying to get your own spot low-key and then a block away. What's wrong with you dudes, man? That's why shit don't be working out for y'all, man. Oh, man, go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Janzi, I see you, baby. Nueva York. I'm not going to let Janzi make me forget that part. All right. Peace to my man, Coast to Coast Mike. That's my brother. Peace to the shooter, Price Tag Entertainment, Few Text, Mac 1 Beats. And make sure you guys, tune into my series, man. I'm hitting them hard again with the sports book review, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure y'all tapping in because I'm delivering them like that, like hotcakes. And don't forget also, shout out to Arrowhead Media. They do content, they do shooting, editing, and all kind of content. They do everything. Flexible hours also. You can reach them at Arrowhead Media 702 on Instagram. These are my guys. They good guys. They prices is on point. You want content. You want to keep you want to bring your shit to another level. See my guys, man. Let's move on real quick. Okay. We're going to start off, unfortunately, with bad news in the NBA. Former six-man of the year, Milwaukee Bucks Junior Bridgeman, has passed away, died during an event in Louisville, Kentucky of a heart attack. And this is fucked up because Bridgeman, from my understanding, was about maybe 71, 68, was a billionaire. And this is the crazy shit. In the NBA, he only made $2.95 million. Hear me? He was averaging like $350 a year. After the NBA, this guy's such an entrepreneur. Such an entrepreneur. Especially when he did the Coca-Cola distributing. He made $1.4 billion after the NBA. Rest in peace. Salute to Junior Bridgeman out of the Milwaukee Bucks. Yo, rest lightly, man, and like, God bless you, dog. You did it up after the NBA, which nobody does. That's unheard of. I mean, I'm lying. You got the Shaqs, the Jordans, and stuff like that. But those are the dudes that got mega money out the NBA. Usually the dudes that made little money never blow up. Only them big money cats blow up because they already blown up. You feel me? And also, rest in peace to Oliver Miller, the Big O. Oliver Miller, give me a minute here. I know he led Arkansas Razorbacks to the Final Four. Back in the days, he played 9 seasons in the NBA, 54 years old. The thing with Oliver Miller, man, I thought I ate too much, but Oliver Miller was eating whole chickens, man. I eat a half a chicken. He was eating whole chickens, and, rest in power to Oliver Miller, a.k.a. the Big O. Only 3 guys got those names. Oscar Robertson, Oscar Gamble, and Oliver Miller. Let's go to sports now. Something a little more positive. Rest in peace to these gentlemen. The Pittsburgh Steelers was make another good signing quarterback Darius Slay to a 1-year deal worth $10 million, 6-time Pro Bowler, champion, a real good quarterback. Yes, he's 34 years old, but Darius Slay got a lot of football in him, and it's good that they get a guy that just won basically a championship. And they also picked up DK Metcalf. Let me see where I put that paper at. I know they also re-signed Metcalf. Anyway, I'm going to talk about that with X. So I'm gonna pause the Metcalf because those are one of the big signings. Other news, Minnesota Vikings keep 30-year-old running back Aaron Jones as they sign him to a 2-year, 20 M's deal. Great sign for me. I love Aaron Jones. He's a football player. He's not a dominant running back, but he gets his shit off. Like he had 255 carries, 1138 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4.5. Aaron Jones is better than a mediocre running back. Good signing for the Vikings who lost Sam Darnold. Other news. The St. Louis Cardinals signed 27 years old pass rusher, world champ Josh Sweat to a 4-year deal worth $76.4 million, including $41 million guaranteed, 27 tackles solo, 8 solo sacks, and a great pickup for the Cards that need more defense. And Josh Sweat is a beast defensively, but this guy could ball out. Other news. Kansas City Chiefs defense got exposed in the basically in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl, but they kept another key component. They re-signed Nick Bowden, 25 years old. Nick Bowden signed him to a 3-year extension with 45 M's, 73 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 2-time champ. If the Chiefs are going to get better, sign your main pieces and get rid of all those old motherfuckers that do nothing and start getting some fresh bodies in there because y'all got exposed last year. Okay, other news. Free agent wide receiver Mike Williams had agreed to a deal with the Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers. He actually played his first 6-7 years over there. Then got traded to the Jets, Steelers. Now he's back with the Chargers. Harbaugh wanted him. He's back with his old quarterback, Herbert. I think this is great. This is low risk, high reward. Great pickup for the Chargers. And last but not least, the Chicago Bears got their man signing defensive tackle Grady Jarrett to a 3-year deal worth 43.5 M's, 14.5 annually. Garrett had 30 solo tackles, 2.5 sacks, 2-time Pro Bowler, and I know my man Mo's happy about this pickup because Grady Jarrett clogs up the middle. That's what he does. It's going to be hard to run against him, but they got to put other components in there if they want to make noise defensively if you're the Chicago Bears. All right, let me see who else tapped in. I called out Jazzy, Brian Breezy in the building. I don't know if Brian Ford tapped in, but yo, where you at, man? I'm looking for my man, the X-Man. Hopefully the X-Man's around. I didn't see his name pop up, but that doesn't mean he ain't watching. Let me wait on the X-Man real quick. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can tap him in. X-Man, where you at, baby? I hope you ain't go to sleep on me, man. I hit him up, too, like on some make sure he pop up type shit. On some babysitting shit. Give me a minute. I'm going to try to just get him in directly. Okay, here we go. I just send him an invite. So, yo, guys, if you got any questions, ask me now. Do not ask me about the Philadelphia 76ers because they ain't going nowhere. The Sixers ain't going nowhere. Steve Levine and Douglas Bender. You guys got... Okay, you couldn't hear me? Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. Don't ask me about the Sixers because they got no chance. X, come on, baby. You here, but come on. It's time to start the show, baby. What you doing? Drinking Trulies like MG Raider? Let me find out you on that Truly shit. Trulies right before my show. What's going on with that? Yo, what up, baby?
What's up, brother?
What you doing? Drinking Trulies behind my back, man?
Don't worry about it, man. Well, you ask many questions, bro.
You like making me like, let me make that nigga feel like I'm not here, right? You like that shit, right? All right, X, we got a lot of work. Brother. I just took care of a bunch of shit. Now we got a lot of work. The first thing I'm going to ask you.
Now, first things first.
Okay.
I'm a little upset. I got a lot of people out there copying your style. I've been peeping this shit. okay? I've been staying quiet. Got a lot of people out there copying your style. Choose one and why with all these topics trying to make an all-star roster. Man, these biting ass motherfuckers, they don't even give you the credit you deserve.
X, they don't even X, they changed the name, right? But the narrative is the same. So
same shit.
They might name it like who you like or pick one.
Yeah.
It's still the same concept, dog.
Same shit. It's the same shit.
And you know how I got it? Because you know I keep it a band. I got it from watching battle rats. How they always battle against each other. That's what gave me the idea to say, you know what? Let me put athletes against each other. How about that?
Yeah.
And that was a 2015, X. 10 years ago.
I'm telling you. I'm
glad you mentioned that because I had a couple of people's comments about that, and I told them, yo, stay in your lane, dog. Don't ride on my shit, especially if you ain't gonna give me my respect. If you're not gonna go, yo, Al York started this, but I want to continue it, don't use my shit, dog.
No, I agree, man.
Real talk.
Like I said, they want to take they don't want to give the credit where credit, belongs.
They don't want to get no homage. That part.
You know how it is.
That part.
You know how it is.
I appreciate you, Ed. That's why you're one of my main gunners, man. But real quick, you ready to go?
Anytime.
Ready to go?
I'm ready to go, brother.
Before we go to the NFL, because we got tons of shit in the NFL.
Yeah.
We're going to hit the NBA, the hardwood.
Okay.
Who is your MVP? Let me give you 3 names. It could be 5, but I'm picking these 3. I'm going to give you some numbers. Just be patient, and then tell me who you like and why. I'm going to start with the Joker, of course, that already got about 3 MVPs. Nikola Jokic played 59 games as of yesterday. If they're playing today, don't count that. Is averaging 28.9, 13 rebounds, 10.5 assists. He's averaging a triple fucking double, yo.
Yeah.
This is a big man. Another great season for the Joker. Now we gonna pivot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 63 games played, 32.7 average, 5.1 rebounds, 6.2 assists. They first in the conference, 11 games up, bro. Like, these guys is really handling their business.
Yeah, they're running.
Now I'm gonna pivot to the champion Celtics. Of course, you got to mention the Green Mamba, Jason Tatum. 60 games, 27.2, 8.9, and 5.8 assists. The thing where I'm going to eliminate Tatum, not saying that the other guys are greedy, but he defers a lot to his teammates. A lot of people are telling Tatum, you need to start getting on some Kobe Bryant shit, some Jordan shit. But I know why he don't do it, because he got his Jaylen Brown on the other side that could do basically everything he could do, but not as good, though, X. So to go back to the initiative of the conversation, the initial part of it, who's your MVP and why?
I mean, you got great case for all of them. Joker for a big man, averaging a triple-double. Another great year, 3 of the last 5 MVPs he's won. SGA, best player on the best team in the NBA. They're running away with that Western Conference. And, Tatum, I agree with you with Tatum. He could do a lot more. He needs to be a little more selfish with the ball. But with the talent he has around him, he doesn't need to.
He worried about chits. He worried about numbers.
Exactly. I'm going to go with SGA. I thought he should have won it last year. Joker won it last year. Like I said, he's the best player on the best team.
Right.
That team is in trouble without SGA. If he gets injured, I think they're still talented to make the playoffs, but I don't think there'll be a threat to come out of the West. I like SGA. He can do it all defensively, offensively. He gets that offense going. Without him, that team is not as good as they are. So my MVP right now, and I think should be the MVP at the end of the year, is going to be SGA.
Okay, that's a great pick, X. A lot of people going to say Joker because the other day he pulled off like 30 points, 22 rebounds, 21 assists. Unfucking heard of, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But the fact that I don't have the standards in front of me, I think Denver's is second in the West or third. And the fact that Shai Gilgeous and company, even though this is also another good team, but he is the man. He is the man on the team.
Tied for the 2 Denver's tied for number 2 in the West.
Okay, so they tied. Okay, they are in second then, so I'm still correct. They're just splitting a second. The fact that Alexander got his team number 1 and by multiple games, on a very young team, I would love to see them get to the chip so that if he does get the MVP, it's not like they got bounced in the first or second round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
I think the further they go, even though they get the MVP before that, they claim that they make up their mind. But it would look good, especially me and you saying him now. The further he goes, makes me and you look better right now picking.
Yeah, I agree.
We know Joker not get bumped in the first round. We know that shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
They're not.
So I'm agree with you with Shea Alexander. A lot of people are going to disagree because, like I said, I heard a lot of people saying Joker should win it all. And I heard it on TV, analysts, everything. But I'm going to run with SGA with my man, X-Man, the hater. Let's pivot. You got anything you want to say before I move on?
No, I agree with the pick, SGA. Listen, Oklahoma's number 1 defensively across the board in the league. Number 1 defensively in every defensive category.
Right.
And that starts with point guard. That starts with your front line. And like I said, SGA is the best player on the best team. He's probably the best point guard in the league right now.
Yeah, he's... Yo, it's just sad that the Clippers had him, man. They traded him in that PG-13 shit, bro. Like, man, like...
I agree.
Shit, I mean, imagine if he was at the Clippers with fucking Kawhi and these dudes, bro. Like, that's why you can't give up on talent too quick, you know. But sometimes you never know, X. Sometimes people don't blossom in certain spots. Like, I know guys that lived at LES their whole life, never blossomed. They moved to another state and they doing fucking great, X.
Doing great, yeah. So I agree. It
all depends too, you know, where you at for a lot of people. You know, not everybody, because I feel Kobe, LeBron, and Michael could go anywhere and shine. But everybody not like that, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's move to the NFL. We got a lot of NFL. So what I want to do is I want you to get to the point, cut corners next. But I got a bunch of names. Now, these are free agents. There's a million free agents. I picked the ones I thought that made the most sense to talk about on my show today.
Okay.
And the first one I'm going to start off with was the Seattle Seahawks getting 27-year-old quarterback Sam Darnold, who had a heck of a year for Minnesota Vikings last year, to replace Geno Smith. Darnold signed a 3-year, 100 M's, 33.5 M's annually, and includes a $55 million in guaranteed money, 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 4,300 yards, 60.4 QBR. But the thing is, he got no Metcalf and no Lockett. Now they just picked up Cooper Kupp. They still got Smith over there, Jackson Smith, and then you got Bobo. I think they're gonna get some guys in the draft too. X. They have to get at least one star. Your take on this pickup by the Seattle Seahawks?
I understand where they're going with this. You know, they want to try to rebuild on the fly. I can understand getting rid of DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, because Smith and Jigba last year became the number 1 receiver in the final 10 games of the year for Geno Smith, so he was getting most of the touches. They still got Kenneth Walker, who he can stay healthy. You know, he can do something. I think Sam.
Hold on. Yeah, Maurice, we just mentioned that they picked up Kupp. They still got Jackson Smith and they got Bobo.
Yeah.
And they need to get more in the draft. Mo, they got to get more in the draft. And another thing, Mo, make sure you share, baby. Yeah, X.
Yeah. So I think they're going to need an offensive line, definitely, because Geno Smith got killed the last couple of years behind that offensive line. So they're going to be – I thought Sam Darnold should have stood in Minnesota. I think that's a lot of money for a guy who just had a career year. And he's been basically a bench player throughout.
I know, but X, when you think about it, the star players are getting 45, 55 M's.
Yeah, that's true.
33. He had a monstrous year, came out of nowhere.
Now,
always had the talent because analysts all thought he was going to blow up in the NFL.
Yeah. And
I don't mean to dish your team, X, but when you start off with the New York Football Jets,
I agree.
95% it doesn't work out, X.
I agree. Well,
you want to play Joe Namath, but Joe Namath's like the only one that really shine with the New York Jets. and a little bit Richard Tarr, if you remember Richard Tarr.
Well, you know, we had Chad Pennington, but he had shoulder issues and stuff.
Right.
Chad Pennington would have been a great player. But remember, Geno Smith got drafted by the Jets too.
I
And
know,
he didn't do
another
nothing.
bust.
So, you know.
So that's why I'm going to give him a pass.
I'll give
him a pass.
I agree with you. Remember, he's only, 27 now?
27, dog.
So
he got at least
they're
10
getting him
years
at the
in
right
front
time.
of him to light it up.
Yeah, they're getting him at the right time. He's got Jackson Smith and Jig, but now he's got Cooper Kupp. So he's got two pretty good receivers to bail him out. Like I said, if they can get an offensive line in front of him and Kenneth Walker can stay healthy with Charbonnet, they've got a pretty decent offense.
They still in rebuilding mode. That's why they got rid of the old guys. Lockett ain't old. I mean, Lockett's old, but DK ain't that old. But DK been there for a while. So they want to go a little younger. That's why Geno's out of there. Geno's in his 30s. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. But you got to get another receiver in the draft. And I think they
I agree.
I think they lost Noah Fant, was a big tight end that they got in the Russell Wilson trade. I'm not sure. Last I heard,
I think he's still there. I'm not sure.
I think he signed him, but I know he was.
I think so.
Yeah, if they re-signed him, then that's good because Fant, you need a good tight end that can bail him out. You know what I mean?
Especially now in the NFL, you do need a good tight end.
Especially Donald. Donald went to a tight end a lot in Minnesota.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's a decent pickup. It's not the greatest, but I like where they're going. But this has to be it. Because when they traded Pete Carroll or got rid of Pete Carroll, I thought that was the turn there. So this better be it. If this don't work, then I don't know what to say about Seattle. Let's move on. We got a lot of work.
Let's go.
The Buffalo Bills made Josh Allen the highest paid quarterback ever, giving him 6 years at $330 million, 55 M's a year, 250 guaranteed.
Yep.
If anybody deserves it, this guy did the most with the least.
Yeah.
He ain't got no real stars on Buffalo offense.
No.
Who's your real star? Cook? Cook is a decent running back.
Yeah.
Maury Cooper was over the hill. So this guy did the most with the least.
Yeah.
So I agree with this. And he could play in any weather coming out of Wyoming where he played at 100 degrees, 0 degrees, and he proved it in the NFL that he could transform his college career into the NFL and make it successful.
Yeah. I agree. Listen, they had a lot.
I think this is well deserved. And he got a little MVP next to his name and should have beat the Chiefs that time. If they didn't take away that first down, I think you said it. They beat the fucking Chiefs.
They beat the Chiefs, yeah. Well, he does deserve it. 330, 250 guarantee, 55 a year, MVP. And you're right. He did a lot. Look, they traded away Stephon Diggs in the offseason. The other receiver, Gabe Davis, left through free agency.
He was huge. I liked the Davis.
Yeah.
Davis like a tier 2, but big tier 2 guy.
They started the season with a couple of rookie receivers, made the trade for Maury Cooper, which wasn't much of an impact. But yeah, you're right. He did a lot with a lot less. I would say only Patrick Mahomes had less at receivers until they got DeAndre Hopkins. But no, he deserves it. I like this pickup.
Even Mahomes had more. He had Rice. He had Worthy.
Yeah.
You still got Kelsey.
And really, how many games did Rashee Rice last? Like 3-4 games?
Right,
before he got injured?
Worthy the whole year.
Yeah, he had Worthy the whole year. Which
they had, I think, who they had? They had another veteran. They had from Pittsburgh, Juju.
The one that hurt his knee in that on that.
Remember, they had Juju too.
Yeah, they had Juju Smith-Schuster.
It wasn't like that. They had guys. They had guys.
Josh Allen's great signing. I think they're going to go receiver in the draft. They're going to need an impact receiver one way or the other. I'm surprised they didn't go after Cooper Kupp in free agency. But,
Kupp said he didn't really want to go to the East Coast unless they gave him the bag, like an extra bag or something. He wanted to stay in the West.
I can understand that. I mean, listen, Buffalo did a good thing here. They got the MVP signed up. He's a guy that's going to – they're the best team in the NFC East. I agree with you. Like I said, they should have beaten the Chiefs with that bullshit call.
AFC.
In the AFC. They should have beaten the Chiefs in the AFC in that game. It was a bullshit call that helped the Chiefs get through. So,
Now you
Josh
imagine,
Allen, it's the right move.
I mean, not taking that away from Mahomes because he really wasn't stacked up with players either. But you still got Kelsey there, bro. Even though he's not the same, but still, when you got a guy that could bail you out on every third down, bro. Josh Allen didn't have that, bro.
I mean, he doesn't really have a great corner, a great tight end either. Josh
I'm
Allen.
saying he got Kincaid. Kincaid's all right, but he ain't no. Even if Kelsey this old, he ain't no Kelsey. You feel me?
Yeah,
but anyway, we agree. Great signing. Let's not overcook the meal. Let's keep it moving. Pittsburgh Steelers are doing everything but the main thing, and I'm starting to hear because they already got it figured out. I guess what they got figured out, they proven to that person that they're going to get the parts. So what they doing is they're going after the parts first before they announce him. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
And the fact that they picked up Darius Slay, a cornerback, championship cornerback that, even though he's 34, got a lot of football left in him. And now they picked up wide receiver, 27 years old, DK Metcalf from the Seattle Seahawks for just a second-round pick. Then went and signed him to a 5-year, $150 million contract. Metcalf last year only had 66 receptions, close to 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns, 15 yards per average per catch. But we all know he's way more explosive than these numbers indicate.
Change of scenery will do him good. This is a great trade
and
for
he played
Pittsburgh.
hurt a lot. He played hurt, and he also played, not to make excuses for him, but he was double-teamed all the time, bro. That's why Jackson Smith had to, he kind of broke out there a little because he had a lot of one-on-one coverage, and Bowen ain't what he used to be. So they, you don't have to double team Bowen. One fast guy can cover him. So Metcalf had a lot of guys on him. Now in Pittsburgh, he got Pickens on the other side, but this is the thing now. Now can they get a guy who can get him the ball? And what I'm thinking is that Aaron is just sitting pretty, and I think he's going to sign any day. I could be wrong.
Well, that's what I think that's his best bet. This is a great trade for Pittsburgh. You get DK Metcalf for a second round. You got George Pickens on the other. Now they just lost Najee Harris. They lost Najee Harris.
Yeah. We're gonna get to that. I got that here.
And that offensive line still needs to get fixed. It's not a great offensive line. So Rodgers is going to be running for his life. The thing is,
so you agree that
you got
Rodgers is the pick? I'm hearing if they could get Jackson Dart, but I think if he falls back, I think the Giants are going to get him, bro.
I've seen Jackson Dart play at Mississippi when I've seen the games from Mississippi on TV. He's not that great. He's not. He's more of a guy that's going to give away the game than win it for you.
I like him, though, X. I'm not going to lie to you. I like him.
But that's been his MO at Ole Miss since he's been the starter there for 3 years. He loses more games than what he wins for you. I think. Listen, Mike Tomlin's on the hot seat. He hasn't won a playoff game in 9 years or 8 years, something like that. He needs to get Aaron Rodgers in there. Listen, they've got the offense, Metcalf, Pickens, they've got Fryer move. Their running game is decent. Their defense is championship.
Well, their running game ain't gonna be decent anymore because they lost Harris. They only got Warren. So now they got to get another premier running back, which they would. There's a lot of running backs.
This is Pittsburgh. They're going to find somebody. They're going to find somebody.
Yeah, there's a lot of running backs. There's a lot of running backs.
And they got a championship caliber defense, and adding Darius Slay to it only makes it better. I like this trade. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to sign with them soon. Just released him the other day. So he's going to be their quarterback come September.
Okay, let's move on real quick. Duke basketball, Brian Bridger. You already know they did it without Flag and Simon. Congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils, still holding it down. Okay.
Hey, St. John. Hey, shout out to
Johnny
St.
the
John.
Redmen.
They won.
Redmen too, baby. Okay, real quick to get back to where we were. We got the little shout outs out. The Rams made a nice pickup. I don't know. Yeah. I get what happened with Cup. They were tired of him getting injured. They love Cooper Kupp. But White Rice is of late, he's been off the field and on the field.
Yeah, you can't produce if you're injured, brother. So
Yeah, and I know he was consistent earlier, but as of late, and that turned him off because he wasn't healthy when they
yeah,
most needed him. This is why I think they made this. It's not a trade, but like release them and then sign. It's kind of like a trade to me, but it's
it's
not an
basically a
actual trade.
trade.
They got
Yeah,
Adams
yeah,
because Adams plays 15, 16 games every fucking year, even at
yeah,
age 32 years old, X. So they've signed Devontae Adams, 3-year, a three-time All-Pro. No, I'm lying. 2 years, 44 M's,
yeah.
26 million guaranteed. I love Adams over there with Stafford, though. I think Adams is going to
Yeah,
blow up. I think
I
he's
think
going
so too.
to blow up, dog. Especially when you got Puka over there. Puka's going to draw most of the attention. They got
Yeah,
Higby at tight end, and then Adams is going to get a lot of one-on-one, and Adams still at 32. A lot of quarterbacks cannot guard Devontae Adams, bro. So I
yeah.
see him having a really good year. Not a breakout year, maybe 1,000 yards, a lot of touchdowns, but not a breakout year, but a good year. Talk to me.
Yeah, this is a great pickup for them. It's basically a trade, but without changing draft picks and
Right.
stuff like that. But yeah, Devontae Adams now going to be the number 2 receiver with the Rams. Puka's number 1, which means a lot of one-on-one coverage for him,
Yep.
which he's still better than most. That he's going to beat the number 2 cornerback on that team all day, every day. I see him having 1,000 to 1,100 yards, maybe a little bit more than that, a few more touchdowns. Listen, he missed out on 1,000 yards last year playing with the Raiders.
Dog, the bum ass Jets, he
because,
had 85 receptions, 1,063, 8 touchdowns. Feel me?
So, yeah, and he missed time with the Raiders because of that hamstring. So
Yeah.
his numbers would
So
have
that's
been
what
a
Lord,
lot better.
yeah.
Yeah, this is a great pickup for the Rams with Matthew Stafford throwing them the ball, and they got a good running game with Kyron Williams. I think that this Rams team is probably the second best offense in the NFC behind the Eagles. This is a great pickup for them. Adams, I see him having a 1,100, maybe 1,200 yard season. Puka's going to have a big year with Devontae Adams there. So yeah, this is great for the Rams.
Okay, now I got to speed it up a bit. I got some more. Let's speed it up a bit. We already mentioned former Super Bowl MVP Cooper Kupp signing a 3-year deal with the Seahawks. Last year, 67 receptions, 710 yards, 6 touchdowns, was injured a lot. Now he joins the forces, like I said, of Jackson Smith, Jake Bobo. You got Kupp. If Noah Fant is still there, better for them. But they gotta get at least a tier 2 receiver, maybe out the draft, maybe via trade, maybe via free agency.
Yeah.
Real quick, nip this in the butt. We got to move on.
Cooper Kupp's great. He's going to open up a lot for Jackson Smith and Jigba. Number 2 receiver, Sam Darnold there throwing him the ball. Kenneth Walker at running back. This is a good pickup. It can get him back on track if he has a big year for them. It'll bring up his value a little more. I think, what is it, a 2-year deal he signed?
Who that? Cooper Kupp? 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. So 3 years. I think he's going to have a big year in Seattle. Change of scenery will do him good.
He's just got to stay. If he's safe, listen, if he's not injured, he's good. But he's becoming like an egg. The last couple of years, he's been like an egg. So long as see, the thing is, I think Kupp is a guy. I think the best scenario for him is to be a tier 3 kind of guy. And Seattle, it's going to be a tier 2, dog, because he's the second. It's going to be Jackson number 1, and then it's going to be Cooper.
Well, they can get a legit number 2, put him at the slot. It'll be better for him.
Yeah, because now you stay away from the double teams. Not saying you still can't get popped, but you're not going to be focused on as much, is what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe that'll prolong him. But if you got him set on the other side, like tier 2, he gonna get hit, dog. And he's been like an egg of late. So it's like a matter of time with him. Like, what game is he gonna get hurt in? Game 4, game 5? It's a matter of time with him, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
agree.
His hands, dog. I love his hands. But if they got tired of him over there, bro, in the Rams, and they loved him over there, coach couldn't deal with it no more, man. Especially the way Puka's out there playing hurt and all that shit. Puka's a beast, my God.
Yeah,
I love Puka Nacua.
Came in and took that spot, man.
I love Puka Nacua, bro. All right, another big signing. This is like this was a re-signing. This is kind of crazy, X. You got a team that needs multiple parts. I know they don't want to lose this individual, but you gave them more money. I mean, by maybe 15% more than any other team would have offered them, X. And that's Myles Garrett, 29 years old, agreed to a record-breaking extension, giving him 40 M's annually, X, 123 million guaranteed. They still got finger in the butt. They still owe him about 200 million guaranteed, and he's not even playing next year. Finger in the butt. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Yeah, like,
I agree.
You giving though they giving out guaranteed contracts like these motherfuckers are in the playoffs every year.
If you want guaranteed money, just go to Cleveland. That's all you gotta do. Go to Cleveland.
My God,
all the guaranteed money you want.
7 wins a year. What the fuck you doing? Giving these maxed out contracts.
Well, you know what? You know who's happy Myles Garrett got this contract, and he plays for your Dallas Cowboys. Michael Parsons, brother. Because you know what Michael Parsons is thinking? Once the year this year, Jerry's gonna have to pay up that $40 million a year or more. $40 million for defensive players a lot. Now I love Myles Garrett, best defensive lineman in the game right now. Yeah. He's a monster, but the man
definitely
doesn't want to be there.
Top three all around, but I got him definitely on the line, number one.
Number one on the line. Yeah, listen. I don't know. Listen, like I said, you want to go to Cleveland, they'll give you the guaranteed money all you want. Listen, but this is a great signing for them, but I would have traded them. I would have traded him for first round, maybe 2 third-rounders, and let him go on his way to a contender or something. But $40 million for a pass rusher is a lot of money.
You know what it is? Garrett is so beloved in Cleveland.
Yeah.
He helped sell tickets over there, believe it or not. People
to
go see Myles Garrett.
He does, yeah.
I know that
this team is
weird, and football and basketball is different because you get to see guys really get busy. I mean, you could go a whole game and probably don't even hear Myles Garrett's name get caught. Because if he's triple teamed the whole fucking game, you know what I'm saying?
But he still makes an impact with that triple team.
No, definitely. But what I'm saying is, you know, like football, if it ain't the quarterback or the running back or like, but then again, defensive ends, those Reggie White and them were making on, he'll find a way how to continue to be, and I don't mean productive like triple team. I mean also making tackles off the run. He don't have to make sacks. He could get solo tackles alone to be good. Yeah. But my thing is, it's a lot of money for anybody.
It is. It is, especially for a pass rusher. You know?
Anyway, let's move
forward
like real quick. Salute to Myles Garrett. I'm not going to hate on Myles Garrett.
I love Myles Garrett.
Got the bag.
Listen,
but he just basically told me money make him happy.
Michael Parsons right now is counting his money because he knows Jerry's going to have to pay him what Myles Garrett got.
Say Myles Garrett. All Jerry got to do is put video on of both of them. You ain't Myles Garrett.
Well, let me just say this.
You like Myles Garrett at.
Let me just say this.
Anyway, I love Parsons, but he's undersized.
But I'm gonna tell you this though. This is an actual stat. Since he's come into the league, Michael Parsons, he's averaged 12 sacks a season. Would have had more if he wasn't injured last year.
No, I like Parsons, but don't try to compare yourself to the best defensive player in the league, dog.
No, I'm not saying, but he's gonna be asking.
And Parsons coming off like the linebacker shit and all that, so you have more freedom to get to the quarterback than Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett got motherfucking breathing on him as soon as he caught height. But Parsons got the ability to run around that fucking shit. I'm telling you right now,
Michael's looking at that. He's telling Jerry Jones this was the money.
But he get crazy if you think he's getting 40 M's from the Cowboys, especially how cheap Jerry has been of late. You know that Jerry ain't throwing no money out. You see, he ain't even getting nobody. I don't even think we got a fucking free agent all fucking year.
I don't think he wants to win anymore. I think he's just happy what he has. That's all.
Jerry Jones, sell the fucking team. Let's move on real quick.
Seasons, man, the Cowboys have disappointed, man, big time with free agents.
Yeah. Fuck the Cowboys. I'm about to give them niggas up forever anyway. But one pickup that I'm starting to like what Jim Harbaugh's doing. I didn't like when he gave up Allen and Williams last year, and he also gave up, I think, who was it? Palmer this year, but he gave up another guy. I think it was
They just cut Joey Bosa.
Everett. It was Everett, a tight end. You gave up 3 guys that basically, you know, the young quarterback Herbert needed. But one thing about Harbaugh, if you guys know him like he did in Michigan, he builds inside out. He don't
he does.
build with playmakers first. He likes building up the lines on both sides, the trenches. Then he get those extra little pieces. That's how he likes to build. So that's why I guess he done it without the receivers. We're gonna go when they got one of the best offensive linemen. They're gonna continue to get guys like that, and then they can start getting some pieces. Me saying all this, they just picked up Najee Harris from the Steelers. I mean, it's a 1-year deal, but I'm pretty sure if he plays the first 9 games and he lights it up, they might just extend him at that moment to like a 2-3 year.
Yeah,
they just want to see what he could offer them. He always liked Najee Harris. I think he tried to recruit him, they said, in college, and he couldn't.
I think so.
So he's a big fan of Harris. So this is a nice fit. You got the coach liking you already. I still think Najee Harris has a lot in his tank. 1 year, low risk, high reward, $9 million. X. Hurry up. What you got to say about that?
Yeah, I like this pickup. Listen, everywhere Jim Harbaugh's been, he's built from the running back. San Francisco, Stanford, wherever he's been, he's always built from the down on up. I like this pickup. You're right. It's a high reward, low risk. Najee Harris lights it up, gets a new contract. You can't depend on J.K. Dobbins. He got hurt last year when he was having a good year.
And Dobbins is better with that main guy there anyway.
Yeah.
You know, let him come back up. Yeah, let him back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's built. And to be honest, he's built the offensive line already. They've got a pretty good offensive line. I think Harris is going to light it up for them. I think it's the kind of offense that he's
I think he's going to do swell.
Yeah, I
think he's going to do swell over there.
Carry the ball. Yeah, he's not going to get the ball 25, 30 times to carry. They're going to split those things. So he's going to be fresh for every game, especially down the stretch. This is a good pickup for them.
18 carries, 90 yards, shit like that.
I think so. Yeah, and he's a pretty good receiver out the backfield. So, yeah, this is a good pickup for them. Like you say, high risk, low reward. So,
facts.
I think Najee
Harris is going to have a pretty good. Williams, I said earlier in the show, Mike Williams.
Yes.
So I like that.
That's right.
I like what they're doing, and they already had a decent core. McCaffrey, the young guy, is fucking dope over there, bro.
Oh, that McCaffrey, yeah, that kid.
I love McCaffrey, bro. That little 1 year, I love him. He reminded me of Third and Renfro when he first came up in the league. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
Real quick, let me Pretty Mo. I mentioned that your Chicago Bears picked up defensive tackle Grady Jarrett. Doesn't really get to the quarterback, but it's great against the run. So that's a good pickup for your Bears, Mo. Now, last but not least, X, I cannot do this whole thing without mentioning your team. And I'm going to mention the New York Football Jets when they got so-called Mr. Neil Stewart, who's the biggest Jet fan on fucking social media that I know, because he rants after every fucking game. He goes live on that story shit. Every game he goes live, and he said he approves of this deal of Justin Fields, 26 years old, coming from the Steelers, played with the Bears, Pretty Mo's team, and now is going to the New York Football Jets. And I don't listen. I was blaming before why they put so many different coaches around this young boy. What he went through in Chicago, 4 offensive coordinators, I think, in 4 years. I'm starting to think now, it might be him, X. X. Every time I get into a fight, X, it cannot always be the other person's fault.
No, I see what you're saying.
X,
but, you know, you're not, listen, you got 4 coordinators. You got 4 coordinators in 3 years. Then you got another coach. It's different to learn different systems from different people when you don't have.
Yeah, but even Steelers gave up on him. How do you explain that?
I mean, I don't think they should have I think when they gave Russell Wilson the job, he was winning games for them. I mean, he wasn't lighting up the scoreboard, but he wasn't losing games for them either.
He was 4-2.
You know, and let me ask you something. How did Russell Wilson end the season in Pittsburgh, losing 6 straight?
Yeah,
looking terrible, worse than Justin Fields. Okay,
horrible.
but listen, I've been saying since that draft, that what did I tell you? They should have drafted Justin Fields over Zach Wilson. Okay, now Justin Fields has shown flashes of being a very good quarterback when he was in Chicago a couple times, and you know that
flashes. You got a quarterback. You got a quarterback to represent, right? Glenn.
Okay.
Show flashes of greatness, right?
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, it's something. Listen, he's reunited with Garrett Wilson, who was they were teammates at Ohio State. I like this pickup. I mean, I think that it's a 3-year deal, but I think it's a 1-year show me deal. Really, if you look at it, if he lights it up, he's the QB next season. If not, they can just move on from him.
I like. You know who I like. That's very, like, you know what you're gonna get out of him. He doesn't lose his game. I like Tyrod Taylor, man, low key.
Yeah,
but he's not gonna get you. He's not gonna get you over the hump. But he'll get some people in the seats. He'll win games. You'll have a winning record. The only thing with Taylor is windows, but so high. You know what I mean?
Justin Fields is going to have something Chicago never gave him, and that's wide receivers, some weapons to throw to. So now we're going to see what he can. Garrett Wilson's a stud.
Yeah, but what receiver? Adams is gone.
You got Brees Hall. Adams is gone.
No, but he's a running back. Come out the backfield. Adams is
gone. Brees Hall.
Right? The other receiver from Green Bay is gone.
Yeah.
So, like, you only got Wilson.
Got Wilson. I think Jets are going to go in. They're going to get some receivers.
You're going to have to.
I like
because Devontae Adams ain't there no more. I meant to tell you that.
No, I know. Well, listen, forget about Justin Fields because we also lost a key defensive player in free agency. Okay? We lost DJ Reed to the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I thought you was going to say Reddick. I was going to say, fuck Reddick. He ain't do shit anyway.
No, fuck Reddick. I don't care about Reddick. We lost DJ Reed to the Detroit Lions.
I like Reed.
Okay? Now, with that being said, DJ Reed did great because he was covering sometimes the number 2 receiver on the team. Now he's elevated to number 1 in Detroit. So now
but let's keep it Justin Fields because we don't have too much time. So do you like the pickup or not?
With Justin Fields, I think Justin Fields, if he shows out this year, the Jets will keep him. If not, it's just you can go and they'll draft a quarterback. They're talking about maybe Shedeur Sanders falling down that low, but I don't think he's going to fall that low. So Justin Fields, to me, is a 1-year show-me deal for Aaron Glenn. If he likes what he sees, he'll keep him. If not, they move on.
What is fair to say, this is Justin Fields' last possibility of being a starter in the NFL.
I think so.
I think after this, I think he's going to be a bench player.
I agree with you. I think if he doesn't show out here, then it's life on the bench from the rest of his career.
Okay, anything you want to add on before we go to choose one or why? God, put your answers in. I want to see comments and I want some shares.
All I want to say
is
this.
Don't start sharing, I'm not going to be calling you out on the shout-outs, man. That's real talk, man. Yo, X,
I just want to say this.
Did you hit share on your shit?
Did I what?
Did you hit share on your shit? No, right?
Nah.
Okay, next time you got to hit share once we get you on.
I got you, brother. I forgot all about it. Listen, I just got to say this one thing. I wish LeBron James would have stepped to me the way he did to Stephen A. Smith. With that bullshit he pulled. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have told him, meet me outside Crypto Arena. We can talk about that then. He's a punk. He's a clown. That's what he is. Okay? He know who to step to. Because if that was Shaq or Barkley or any other ex-NBA player, he wouldn't have stepped to them the way he did to Stephen A. Smith.
But this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm telling you, Stephen A. Smith is a fucking clown.
Well, we know he's a clown.
Hold up. This is where I keep telling people. You just said it yourself. He wouldn't step to Shaq or Barkley, but he stepped to. I think he'll fuck with Barkley. He ain't fucking with Shaq, though.
He won't fuck with Barkley.
Yeah, I think he'll fuck with Charles. Charles ain't got hands no more. Charles don't even want beef with Charles Oakley, so let's keep it a band. Oakley been calling him out. Even till a week ago, I heard Charles say, fuck Charles Barkley. He still ain't
Well, not a
Charles
lot of
Oakley.
people gonna step to Charles Oakley. So
Yeah.
you know.
But what I'm saying is, this is what I was telling my little man, where he getting fucked up at with Stephen A. He goes, yo, Al, but he covers the NBA. What do you want him to do? I get that. But the way Stephen A goes in, he goes in like he could fight. Like, he'll say extra shit like he could fight. Like, if he were to say, listen, you know, I don't think little LeBron's ready. I don't think Bronny's ready for the NBA. I like his father. I like him. You know, speak what you worth, nigga. Or let me not use that word because I want a lot of people to take me wrong. Speak what you worth, bro. Yeah, because you know what I mean. You know it's regular, but other people might not. They might
I know. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So you're overstepping your boundaries when you're not about that life and you talk like you're about that life. Stephen A. be crucifying cats. But then when
he does.
they see him, he don't want no music. Ray John Rondo, Floyd Mayweather. And I get Floyd. Floyd kicked my ass. But even though Floyd's littler than me, I'm going to try to cut him too, like if he's Shaq.
Yeah.
Because I can't beat Floyd up. He's too nice. He'll run around me and knock me the fuck out. But it's not the point. The point is show that you got heart. Yo, when I looked at LeBron approach him, even my man said on the snack session, he said, yo, Stephen A. looked like a little kid next to him.
Yeah.
And he was scared of death. He was scared of death. LeBron didn't let him talk. LeBron was like, yo, keep my son out your fucking mouth. Keep my son's name out your fucking mouth. And Stephen A. just looked at him. But once again, he goes to his show the next morning. Now he want to be productive. Now he wants to talk. Then he goes to his secret podcast where he could curse, and now he want to talk shit on that. That's where I get fucked up. And listen, you can't be saying shit, and then when shit hits the fan, you want to fucking walk off, dog.
Well, the thing is this too. Remember, if you don't want him talking about your son, then why'd you put your son in that situation?
No, I get that. LeBron's a hypocrite for that. Listen,
he's got
to get that.
Be open to criticism. Listen, that's it. You know
he's a hypocrite for that. But what I'm saying about Stephen A. Smith, like I use the analogy of chicken wings. You know how you got medium chicken wings, you got hot, then you got super hot. He always going to eat super hot, but he can't swallow it because it's too hot. Then don't eat the super hot. Eat the medium one then, motherfucker.
Eat the medium either. He can't eat the medium. He can't handle medium.
If he just talk regular, all he got to do, listen, I didn't crucify him. I just said he can't play. But Stephen A. likes to go in like he tried Kwame Brown.
It's not the fact that he didn't say he can't play. He said he doesn't belong in the NBA right now over more talented players. That he said.
Dog, they were laughing at him. Listen, I watched the show, dog. They were laughing at him like this nigga's a fucking bum type shit. X.
Well,
X, you never grew up and people were talking about you, and then they laughing. It kind of clowns you. Like, yo, Joe, you laughing at me? Yo, bro, you laughing at me? That clowns you. They were clowny Brownie. That's why he got upset too. They clowned him.
Everybody said he doesn't belong there. He doesn't belong in the league. That's all it is. And he can't handle that, then, hey, too bad. Shit happens, bro.
Listen, to me, both of them had reasoning for their little altercation, and both of them, to me, do clown shit. You calling out LeBron, I'm calling out Stephen A. But both, I could go in on LeBron, and you could go in on Stephen A. too.
We know Stephen A. is a clown. We know that, But
and LeBron's the biggest flopper. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. But listen, let's not overkill.
Let's move on.
Choose more than one. Yo, guys, put your answers in. And good luck with these, because I have to go in the fucking in the crates for this one for X, because X is my age. So I don't want to give X no easy shit. I want to make X think a little bit. So you ready?
I got you, brother.
Wide receiver.
Wide receivers. I got
receiver,
you.
put your answers in. Santana Moss, a.k.a. Cowboy Killer. Or Gary Clark, a.k.a. Sonny Boy Slim. Who and why?
Gary Clark, Washington Redskins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
He was in the posse. Remember the posse?
Yeah, with the posse. There you go, with the posse, with Art Monk in them, yeah.
Art Monk and I forgot the other name.
I know, yeah. I forgot
There's
the
another
third
guy, I
one.
forgot his name, but
yeah.
I think it was
it was
Anderson. Was it Anderson?
I
don't know. I forgot the other guy's name.
Anyway, all right.
Put your
off track.
answers in. B4. You know about this, B4. Put your answers in. You was watching B4.
I mean,
you all do
Gary Clark. You got Art Monk on that team that did everything for him. Gary Clark was more of the dirty work guy. I'm gonna go with Santana Moss. I'm gonna go with Santana Moss. Santana Moss, faster, a lot more explosive receiver. Tough going down the middle, but you couldn't. In foot race, you were not gonna catch him. That guy, he could get you 100. He could get you a 90-yard catch with no problem. So I'm gonna take Santana Moss because of his explosiveness.
Santana Rama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna defer. I watched a lot of Gary Clark, and I think you underestimated his speed. Gary Clark is fast motherfucker too, dog. But when you got the fastest guy in the fucking world in Darryl Green, they don't mention you.
Yeah, he makes you look slow.
He makes you look slow. So the fact that Darryl Green, a cornerback, is the fastest player in the world, Gary Clark's speed is unheard of. But I'm going to go Clark. Not saying that Santana wasn't nice. He was nice in Miami. He was nice with the Jets. He did his thing. But I'm fucking with Gary Clark. I love me Gary Clark, even though I hated the fucking Redskins. But I see what he did to my team. I see what he did in the league. I'm surprised he ain't a fucking Hall of Famer yet, but it is what it is. Let's go,
Cowboy
to
Killer,
number
I'll
2.
take that any day.
Okay.
Cowboy Killer.
Me and you never disagree, but we disagree. Okay, now this one here is when healthy. The key word of this one is when healthy.
When healthy, I got you.
Anthony Davis, power forwards, a.k.a. AD, or Unibrow. Or Chris Webber, a.k.a. C-Web. Both of them are 6'10". So when I did this, I said, nah, they're not the same size. Both of them are 6'10".
They're the same size, yeah.
Both of them can hit the elbow, post up, all that. Who's your guy to these two, bro?
This isn't fair, bro. When was AD healthy? When was he ever healthy in the league? I mean, come on, man. This ain't right.
He played 70-some games a couple years ago.
He played 77 last year.
He was getting hurt too late in his career. Remember that?
Yeah. C-Web or AD, man.
Put your answers in, guys. Let's go.
It really, if you look at it, it's two different styles of play because AD was more of a finesse kind of guy, likes to shoot more from the outside. Weber banged on the inside.
C-Web do all that fast break, no
C-Web was a little more of a banger inside. I'm going to go with C-Web because I think C-Web's game was a lot more versatile, great passer out of the post. He developed the jump shot later on in the game. Inside, he was a monster. He could do it. He made a big difference for Sacramento during that time he was there. He was an impact player everywhere he went. Golden State, Washington, Sacramento.
Yeah,
so he made an impact
too. AD's nice everywhere too.
I mean, AD's been good, but when healthy, you said when healthy, I would take Chris Webber because he was a lot more versatile offensively and not defensive, but offensively a lot more versatile. One of the best passing big men out of the post. So I'm going to go with C-Web.
AD started getting good too, passing it, but nothing close like C-Web. C-Web passed the ball like he was a guard.
Yeah.
So as much as I want to go Anthony Davis because I think his game is more shellac down low.
Yeah.
I like the fact that C-Web could do more.
Yeah.
He even runs the break, bro.
Yeah.
C-Web even run the break type shit. You're in Washington.
He
was running the break over there when they had Strickland, Juwan Howard, all the motherfuckers.
Yep.
So and Kings, you can't forget what he did with Sacramento, or the Queens, like Shaq called them. but I'm gonna say C Webb by a nose. I
Yeah.
really want to say AD, but I gotta pick the fact that he does more, fam. All right. So last but not least, because we running short on time, we actually over an hour already. That's crazy, and we don't
Damn,
have
that's crazy.
commercials. So you know when them commercials,
That's even better.
That's
even
2 hours
better,
though.
commercial free.
Because everything with commercial is have commercial, have rocket.
Yeah, exactly.
And they get their little breaks, their coffee break and all that. We spitting like freestyle rhymers, just keep rhyming the whole hour type shit. No breaks.
Yeah, exactly.
No excuses.
Listen, commercial free.
We don't need
It's
no
the way it should be.
We don't need
the way
no
it should be, commercial free. And fuck that shit.
Last but not least, Mo,
I
think this might be a little hard for Mo. I don't know if Mo fuck with baseball. Put your answers in. You got Game 7X to go to the World Series. Who you want with the baseball? Nolan Ryan, a.k.a. Ryan Express. Or Greg Maddux, a.k.a. Mad Dog. Who and why? And
Mad Dog.
And they prime.
In their prime?
In
Mad
their
Dog.
prime. That means the best they ever were.
Yeah. Mad Dog.
You taking Mad Dog?
I'm taking the professor, brother.
Okay.
That guy can carve home plate. That guy can carve home plate with a toothpick. Okay? And don't get me wrong. I love Nolan Ryan. That guy could throw 90 miles per hour at 90 years old if you let him. I love Nolan Ryan, but Mad Dog, I'll take Mad Dog any day. He's in my top 5 all-time of pitchers. He was positioned, personified. The guy didn't miss rarely missed his target, and rarely got hit hard. Mad Dog was the man. He could cut up anything.
Yeah.
Man.
If you were talking about career, I'll say Mad Dog. We're talking about regular season, I'll say Mad Dog. In the game 7X, I don't want nobody throwing 91 miles per hour, 89. I want heat. Game 7X, cold. Give me a five-baller. Give me something when they power the ball, my fucking hands is hurting. You feel me? That's what I want.
Feel
Game
you.
7. I love Mad Dog.
I feel you.
But you see, when the Yankees had them, when they were beating them 3-2 and they went to the stadium, that cold shit didn't work. It was cold in the Bronx. Joe Girardi hit that triple, the whole stadium. The stadium almost fell on the field. That's how crazy motherfuckers went. You know what I mean? I want that guy to throw that Senor smoke. I want smoke. That's why I'm picking Ryan. But listen, that's only for game 7. Not career.
Only a few pitches
for the season.
Only a few pitches I would take over Maddux in a game 7. Pettit would be one of them. Sandy Koufax, Bob Gibson. Those are probably only a few.
Pettit over him. I know Pettit wins.
I would take Pettit. You know why?
I got not Pettit though. I got to take Randy Johnson.
I would take Pettit. Why? Because let me tell you something. The best pitcher for the Yankees in the postseason during that time.
I know he wins. He wins in
always
playoff
Andy
games.
Pettit.
He wins playoff, but
Joe Torre. Who did Joe Torre give the ball in game-clinching situation? Andy Pettit. The most important game in the World Series, Andy Pettit.
Yo. My man said Jim Abbott.
Jim Abbott. Please get out of here.
Yo, X, any last words? I got to get the spin off and I got to
Man, it's an exciting couple of weeks coming up. March Madness is here.
You better be tuning up. You better be tuning up.
My man, I got my St. John stuff ready, brother. I got it ready, brother. I'm going, okay? Listen, and then next week, we got the Japanese series coming in, Cubs, Dodgers. Baseball's about to start, so I'm very excited about what's going to be happening next week, especially with baseball here. I am happy about that.
Baseball for the tournament. I love that. It's starting to get good after football. There was a time when football finished, everything got dim. Not anymore, X. This tournament and baseball,
you know what it is?
Yo, and NBA playoffs. So all that
and the NBA playoffs are around the corner. But you know what it is? After football, everybody was so withdrawn from football. Nobody really watches the regular season in basketball unless you're really a basketball head like that. But listen, NBA playoffs coming up. March Madness is here. Baseball's about to start. It's a great time to be a sports fan. I can't wait for baseball to start. You know how I feel about that.
Facts.
So, let's go Mets. Yankees, everything. You know, I can't wait for the season to start, man.
Let's go. All right, Ax, you have a good one. Great work as always. Always locked up, always locked and ready, locked and loaded. Let me say it correctly. Always on your 10 toes up. You know, I always got to give you that courtesy call just to make sure that, you know, you ain't got nobody fucking with your mentality right before my show. That's why I give you that, just to make sure you locked in. Because I know once you locked in, I know you rocking with the niggas. So, yo, great work. X-Man the Hater. We going to talk to you real soon. And say your piece and we out of here, dog.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate everybody. Share this, like everything, get everybody involved. Listen, we want 1 million views. We want 1 million views. We're going to make this shit worldwide. You know that.
Yeah. We don't want just a village. We want everybody. You know what I'm saying?
We want everybody. Brother, we want to conquer the world, brother. We're going to conquer the world. That's
X-Man the Hater.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Much love to you and the fam, brother.
X-Man the Hater. Let's go, baby. Now, guys, X-Man, you know, he always hold it down. All my guys hold it down. Let me make it clear. We all hold it down. But I love that. I love the fact that I can go to anyone at any moment, man. And my guys stepping up. And B4 is my witness because B4 been with me since day one. Let me get that out there. Brian 4 been with me day one. So when y'all be wondering why I give him respect, it's because he been with me day one. That doesn't mean I'm a cheat for him. He know I ain't cheating for him. But I got to give him his respect. And that's how I do it. We going to the spinoff. B4, Chico Linston tied at 4. TPK is second place with 3 wins, which is the Philly kid. Good luck to everybody. Let me put something on. Give me a minute, guys. About to eat right after this. All right, good luck to everybody, man. Hold up, guys. Give me a minute. Good luck to everybody, man. Round 7, giveaway 1. Like I said, B4 and Chico Linston are the leaders. You got a lot of people with 2 wins, like Mo and Company. You got 3 wins in the Philly kid, so it's still up for grabs. The key is consistency. Don't play every other week. You cannot win. You're not going to be first to 10 wins. First to 10 wins wins the champion of that round. Brian 4 got 2 already out of 6. Do the math. 1 through 20. Let's get it. Marinate these bad boys. Here we go. Let's go marinating them, baby. Round 7. Giveaway 1 winner is on my go. If it pops out, no bueno. Here we go. Here we go. Round 7, giveaway 1 winner is. Got a winner. Let me back this bad boy up. We make champions, you heard? That's real talk, baby. We make champions. You win the round, you're a champion. We ain't capping. Round 1. Round 7, giveaway 1 winner is. Number 17. Number 17. D-Block in the building, baby! How you play 2 numbers? You play every other week, and you got 2 wins in round 7, and you started a month ago. I got no idea. Salute to D-Block. He ain't even checking in today. He don't even know he fucking won. Let's go to round 7, giveaway 2. D-Block, your winner at number 17. You never know who's going to win, guys. That's a fucking fact. You never know who's going to win. Okay, giveaway 2. Giveaway 2. No, it's D-Block, Douglas D-Block, not T-Block. D-Block like downtown. Or the group. 21 through 40, baby. Let's go. D-Block with his second win, guys. You know I love new winners, man. I love any kind of winners. I love any kind of winners, but you know why I like new winners? Because then they stay on. A lot of people play like twice and then never play again. Yo, Al, I never win. I said, yo, you ain't going to win with 2 chances with 40 spots. Like that. You got to keep playing. That shit will come around eventually. Motherfuckers be quit up 2 times with 2 numbers. Come on, man. You can't win like that. You got to pay your dues, man. Let me marinate these boys. Let me get that barbecue lime in this motherfucker. Barbecue lime sauce. Let's go. Giveaway 2. On my go. If it pops out, no bueno. Winner is round 7. Giveaway 2 is. Got a winner. We got a winner. Round 7. Giveaway 2 winner is 26. 26. My boy Allen. Oh shit. Want to hear a funny story? I sent him the boxes twice, right? He didn't respond, like he didn't want to play. I said, yo, last call. He took 2 numbers. The last call I told him, that I'm trying to move these boxes, real talk, no cap. He said, fuck it out, give me 26 or whatever. End up winning, bro. End up winning, bro. Salute to Allen, New York Jet fan, D-Block, summary coming up. I know, Mo, you just missed it, Mo. I'm with you, brother. All right, let's go to summary real quick. First thing I put out there was like, oh, because you know everything about a business doesn't mean you know how to run a business. Don't get that twisted. There's more to run a business than just knowing of the business. There's a lot of more shit at stake. That's where people get it fucked up, and then they worry about why this shit ain't working, why this shit ain't pan out. And I understand you got to take risks. I get it. Listen, part of life is failure. I get it. You're going to fail. I failed multiple times on ideas I had. But that's what made me get more creative, get more heart, you know, reasoning more to want to do shit. Like when I took on this sports shit, I remember like 9, 10 years ago. I'm like, damn, you know, I know I could do this, but I don't know nobody. I don't know the right people for this. But I knew what I was getting into. It wasn't that I couldn't do it. I didn't know the right, and I still don't really know the right people because every time I think I meet the right guy, another lame motherfucker. And you just got to keep going. So those people who fail, you just got to keep going. But don't think, the moral of the story is, don't think because you know the business that you're going to succeed automatically. It doesn't work like that. You got to put your time. You got to put your dues in there. And you can't be cutting throat. Cutting throat will work against you. Karma will get you. I'm telling you, bro. A lot of people think like, oh, I could cut throat and I could get that spot and make mad money. You'll probably make some money, but then some awkward shit gonna happen to you, and you're gonna be like, why this happen? It's because you went about it foul, dog. Karma got your ass. That's real talk. My opinion, I think it's facts. I lived long enough to know how this shit works. That's why I try to be peace with everybody. I'm a revenge kind of nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a type of dude like, I don't want no beef unless you bring it to me, dog. I'm not here trying to start no shit. Never been my life to be starting trouble. I react to trouble. Let's keep it moving. I cover all the free agents, a lot of free agents. Rest in peace. I said Junior Bridgeman, a billionaire. He became a billionaire after basketball. He made $2.5 million in the NBA, 2.95 million in the NBA, which is $350,000 a year with the Milwaukee Bucks, six-man. Left basketball, made $1.4 billion. That was his net worth. He died of a heart attack in Louisville, Kentucky, in an event. Rest his fucking soul, man. That guy was doing great. I mean, look, he lived long enough, family straight forever. I just thought when you made it to $1 billion, I'd have wished he'd at least made it to 90 to spend some of that good money he earned. Now his family gonna spend it. Oliver Miller also passed away. Salute to Oliver Miller, guy that couldn't maintain his weight, had weight problems since Arkansas in college and all the way through the NBA. I mean, there was a time I think he was out there weighing like 350 one time. I remember seeing him like, damn, Oliver, you still eating whole chickens in the morning type shit. So, you know, rest in power to Oliver Miller. I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm just saying he was always a big dude. We cover, like I said, the free agents, you know, the Aaron Rodgers potential, DK Metcalf. We cover my boy. What's my boy's name? Damn, I can't even remember his name. But I didn't mention Joey Bosa. Bosa got picked up. He didn't go to the 49ers as I thought he was going to go to the 49ers. You got Sam Darnold that moved on. A lot of guys are moving on, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of key. You got Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp moved on. Devontae Adams moved on. And there's going to be a lot of more free agent stuff going on. That's why I love football. Even in the offseason, it's very interesting. And I'm pretty sure the Steelers already got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron wanted to see if they were going to make moves before he signed with them. And then when they got Darius Slay, one of the top corners, Eagles let him go because Eagles, you know, they're trying to get under the cap. And, you know, the Eagles actually let go like 6 key players. Josh Sweat, Darius Slay, Barberry. They let some beasts go, especially on defense. So if you're an Eagle fan, forget about going to the Super Bowl again. You got too many pieces to replace. That's not going to happen in 1 year. I'm telling you right now. I see baseball teams get rid of damn near 6, 7 people. They never were the same no more. But that's the salary cap for your ass. And everybody want the bag. So when you win, everybody want the bag. So, you know, X came on. We took care of the NBA potential MVP. We agree with SGA, though a lot of people like the Joker again. I think it's SGA's, I think it's his moment to get the MVP, first place, averaging the most, leading the youngest team. Now, I wish they make noise in the playoffs because that's really going to help him out. I mean, not that that got anything to do with the MVP because they so-called come up with the MVP before the season's over. That's what they claim, even though they call it after the season. But it would look good if, you know, especially me saying he's MVP and they made it at least to the conference finals. Then I think that solidifies it for me. We took care of more stuff. We did the choose one and why. And like I said, people like just handle your business, stay on top of your business. Go to Instagram, you know what I mean? Go to YouTube, Sportsbook Reviews. I did a couple more yesterday. We're going to start banging on with y'all. But the Instagram is where it's at, man. I'm letting a lot of great content over there. I'm still giving the feed with Facebook the shit, but Instagram's getting a lot of extra shit right now. And I'm putting a lot of effort. So make sure you get an Instagram account. It's not hard. If you don't know how to do it, have your kids do it. Trust me, your kids know how to open up an account. And don't miss all this great content I'm putting out, man. I'm putting out major great content, I promise you, man. And with that, you guys keep your heads up. Open sessions and giveaways. TGI Friday, Al Your Sports. No drinking and driving. And salute to the winners, baby. You got D Block that came up with a win. and my boy Allen came up with it, man. Salute to all of y'all. Love y'all. Al York Sports, man.